welcome back to Kids with Math. Today we're going to be doing a really hard math subject, which could be a really short video, but this has to be learned because in the higher grades you will have to learn this, and it is a hard math subject. It's not really a subject, but it's something you must learn. So let's get started. We're going to start with an easy example, and this math video is going to be on, drumroll please, dividing numbers into decimals. We're going to start with a simple one, 5/4. Well, how many times can 4 go into 5 using log division? Well, that's one time. I'm going to have to put this underneath the 5, or on top of the 5, I mean. 1 times 4 is 4. 5 subtract 4 is equal to 1. Now, do we have any other numbers to drop down? No. But do we want to make this a decimal? Yes. What do? We just put a point, and then you add a 0, and then you begin. 10 divided by 4. How many times does 4 go into 10? That's 2 times. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 10 subtract 8 is equal to 2. But now, we're not done yet. We have to keep dividing until maybe it goes on forever and ever and ever, and we can see that. Or it comes to a certain stop. And this one, I know, comes to a certain stop. So, what happens now? Do we just divide 2 and 4? No. We just add another 0. You might be thinking, oh, we just put another dot. But you don't do that. So, we just continue. Anytime that happens, add another 0 and move on. 20 divided by 4. How many times can 4 go into 20? Well, that's 5 times. 5 times 4, yes, is equal to 20. So, our answer is 1.25. So, if you want to write this as a fraction, 5/4, and you want to know what 5/4 is equivalent to in a decimal, we could write 1.25. Well, now that we learned that, we're going to try to do one without any whole numbers. The next one we're going to do is, drumroll please, we're just going to swap the numbers, 4 and 5. Well, how many times can 5 go into 4? 0 times. So we just put 0. 0 times 5 is equal to 0, and 4 subtract 0 is 4. So, what do we do now? We do that. Put the point, and then we add a 0. And now, how many times can 5 go into 4? 40 now. 8 times. 8 times 5 is equal to 40. And if you want to multiply these two numbers, 0.8 and 5, which I will teach you in our coming videos, you could do 0.8 times 5, and then you just do 8 times 5, 40, put the point here, and put the 4 over here. 5 times 0 is 0, and 4, and just add 4, is 4.0. 4.0 is the same thing as just 4. For example, 16.0, just 16. So, the answer is correct. Now, we are going to do one more. So this can be with a whole number or no whole number, or like a number in the ones place. I won't be doing that today, like with whole number or a number in the ones place. But we're going to do one that goes that. Maybe I should keep this a secret. So, we're going to do 1/3. How many times can 3 go into 1? My beard! No, there's no times. We just put 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 1 subtract 0 is equal to 1. And then we just put the point. Yes. Now, you just add the 0. How many times can 3 go into 10? 3 times. There might at least be 2 digits after the point. 3 times 3, also, just to let you know, is 1. Add another 0. 10 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. That's equal to 1. 1, add another 0, actually. 3 divided by, how many times can 3 go into 10? 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. And that is equal to 1. So this will go on forever and ever and ever, and I've done this myself. So, what do we do now? What do we write? I don't know what to write. I need to tell my teacher that I know what to do. I need to tell my teacher that I know this is going on and on and on. But what do? Well, you can do 1/3, put an equal sign, and then you write the 2 digits, and then you put a line on top. This shows that it goes on and on and on and on, which is also on and on, which is like infinite. So, now that we also know this, I'm going to give you a few questions for you to solve by yourself, including the question of the day or the video. So, I'm going to give you 6 over 8 to do 1 over 4, 2 over 10, let's say 9 over 5, 3 over 2, 9 over 9, 21 over 8, and, well, for the question of the day, what should it be? What about 75 over 100? Divide these numbers by like this. So 6 divided by 8, 1 divided by 4, 2 divided by 10, 9 divided by 5, 3 divided by 2. This is called the numerator. You put the numerator in this box over here. This is where the numerator will go. And here, the denominator will go on the outside. That's how you're going to do it. Well, I'm going to put this example up so you can practice, so you can see it a few minutes so you can copy it down. Alright, remember, practice makes perfect. Always practice, don't forget, and if you do forget, try to review. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, put a like and a comment. Please help me to grow my YouTube channel. And if you have other friends, please share it to them. Don't don't keep this to yourselves. Maybe help other people. Help the people who are smart in your class, who already know everything. Maybe this could be challenging for them, and they can learn something new. Remember, nobody is perfect, and not even I am perfect. Even I am learning. So remember, practice makes perfect. Always practice, never quit, and don't say, oh, I'm too bad. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Peace out!